Hello everybody, today we're going to be doing an unboxing and overview for the Razer Deathstalker gaming keyboard. This is one of the top 3 keyboards by Razer on top of the Anasazi and the Blackwidow. Here I have the Blackwidow. We'll be doing some comparisons to the Blackwidow Ultimate, but first let's unbox the Razer Deathstalker. First we will do a quick overview of the box. You can see here's the Deathstalker keyboard. It's backlit with green LEDs, long-lasting LEDs, very vibrant colors. These are only green, you cannot change the color. It is a fully programmable keyboard which you can use the Synapse 2.0 by Razer. This is not a mechanical keyboard. That's one of the questions most people ask. The Deathstalker keyboard is not mechanical. The Blackwidow and the Blackwidow Ultimate are the mechanical keyboards. This is it's called like the chiclet keyboard keys, which I'll demonstrate once we unbox it. It's a 10-key anti-ghosting keyboard, meaning if you hit and hold down 10 keys, it will register all 10 keys. So if you're playing like MMOs, for example, with a lot of button presses, this is definitely the best keyboard for you. Along with most Razer keyboards, including the Blackwidow, they all offer the anti-ghosting. This keyboard you can program and macro on the fly. With the function key and the recording button, you can record your own macro buttons. And again, like we said, it is fully programmable. Alright, to preserve my boxing, so let's try and not destroy this. The box within a box, right off the bat, awesomeness. Cool little Razer logo on there. There's really no purpose to this. Okay. Protective padding up on the top here, encased in the keyboard. So obviously we have the keyboard here. Alright, so included we have this nice binding full of goodies here. First of all, you have your Razer stickers. You can put on the side of your computer, on your laptop, whatever you want to do, just for looks. Nice little welcome to Razer little piece of paper, which you get with basically every Razer product. You have the quick startup guide, which is basically how to set everything up, how to plug it in, the function keys, very easy to follow, very nicely set up. Here's a little promo for Synapse 2.0. Again, this is how you can save your settings in the cloud. You can save profiles, get them from anywhere. And then finally you have your master guide in multiple languages, just kind of covers absolutely everything about the keyboard. And without further ado, the Razer Deathstalker. Plastic. And here we are. So let's plug it in to check out the green LEDs. The USB cable is not a braided cable like the Blackwidow. It's a simple, just normal USB. Simple single USB port, gold plated, so very quality products as always from Razer. The cable is about 5 foot long, so you can reach USB ports that are rather far away. And here we are, we now have the keyboard lit up. You can see the nice green LEDs as we look at each of the keys. There's a single light for every single key, so it's bright, universally bright, uniformly bright across the keyboard. At the bottom of the keyboard we have the non-removable wrist rest, I guess you can say. It's kind of a glossy finish, but it's not going to be something that's going to irritate you. You can slide pretty easily with your skin. Nothing that's going to irritate you can see. It's a full QWERTY keyboard. As you can see, it's your normal QWERTY keyboard. Has the included number pad on the side. One thing to note is that there aren't any macros built in on the keyboard itself, unlike the Blackwidow keyboard. However, with Synapse 2.0 you can program any key on the keyboard. So for example, your unused keys, maybe any of these number keys up here, you can set those as macros. Turn the lights back down again. Hitting the function key, which is on the bottom, you can change the brightness of the keyboard to fully bright, to completely off. So whichever setting you want and anything in between. You can enable gaming mode, which you can also set with the Synapse 2.0. If you hit FN and the gaming mode, you can see up here it now is in gaming mode, and that means if you hit the Windows key, if you hit Alt F4 or Alt Tab, that will not bring you out of the game. Those things are turned off when you're in gaming mode. But you can set that up in Synapse 2.0 if you prefer to Alt Tab. I personally like the Alt Tab games. So you can leave that on, but you can turn off Alt F4 and turn off the Windows key. You can choose exactly what you want. I'll kind of go a brief overview of Synapse 2.0 in just a couple seconds here. You do have your normal caps lock, scroll lock, and number lock, which you can see illuminated up here when they are enabled. You can, again, on the fly, macro record with this keyboard by hitting the function key and the macro button, which in this case is F9. I'm not going to go through that. If you do end up picking up the keyboard, that's all covered inside your guide here. The function keys also have the multimedia keys. So for example, F1, F2, F3 are your volume controls. F5, F6, F7 are video controls, so pause, play, fast forward, and rewind. As you look at the bottom of the keyboard here, you have rubber shoes, I guess you can say, in the corners, and you also have feet, which you can extend to change your comfort level. And the rubber feet, they are pretty good, so it's not going to move around while you're on the keyboard using it while you game. Alright, so I'm going to compare the two here. We have the Blackwidow Ultimate up here and the new Deathstalker here. You can see the difference in the keyboards. The Blackwidow, it's shorter in length here. They are the same in width. A little bit bonus with the Blackwidow Ultimate, on the side you have a USB port, your microphone, and your headphone ports up here, which are kind of convenient. If you have a headset, you can plug all the ports in up here, and you have the pass-throughs included with the keyboard. And again, we mentioned the Blackwidow Ultimate is a mechanical keyboard. It's a full mechanical keyboard, while the Deathstalker is a not mechanical keyboard. It's the chiclet sound. You can see that this keyboard is a lot louder, but that's kind of what you expect with mechanical keyboards. And also, people normally buy this because they want it to be loud. I personally really like the sound of just hitting the buttons, the clicking sound. Mechanical keyboards, they are oftentimes last a lot longer than your normal keyboards. One final piece in comparison, the USB cable for the Blackwidow is about an extra 2 feet longer, I'd say, than the one for the Deathstalker. So if for some reason you have a really big distance between your keyboard and your computer, maybe that might change your opinions as well. Again, both keyboards are LED backlit. This one's only blue, however they released a all green version of the Blackwidow Ultimate. There's also the Battlefield versions, which are orange backlit. This keyboard is only the green backlit as far as I know at the current time. The Deathstalker keyboard here, it does not have the designated macro buttons, while the Blackwidow Ultimate does. It has 5 of them along the side, which you can program. But like I said, with Synapse 2.0, you can program any key on this keyboard to be a macro. Alright everybody, now we are in Synapse 2.0. You can see down here, here's my old keyboard. I had only one macro set at the time. Here's my new keyboard. It will save all configured devices that you have down here in the bottom. So we're going to customize our keyboard here. We'll kind of show you exactly what you can do. First of all, we can record a macro, which we would like to do. So right now you can obviously, you have to create it first. You can do all sorts of things. I'm going to do no delay, record, and I'm going to just do like hello, hello, and then stop. So you can see it's capital H-E-L-L-O. And then now I can name it. We call it macro 2. It'll be the second macro name, hello type. Alright, so shabam, like that. We're good to go. So we'll go on the keyboard here. Again, this keyboard didn't have any macros, so if we did have macros, you can click on the macro. You want to do macro 2, which we called hello type. Play once, save. So if we open up, let's open up a WordPad here. And again, if I hit that macro button, which was in my case M2, bam, there it is. It does it like that. I can just kind of spam it, and it'll just keep doing it. can just keep hitting the button over and over again. That's what it'll do. Alright, so now we have the thing, for example, what if you want to do it multiple times? Number of times, let's do it 10. Why not? Save. Go back to WordPad. Go to a new line. You can see how awesome that is. Now, what if you wanted to, I don't know, make it toggle so that if you hit it once, it'll just keep doing it. Toggle. Save. Open up WordPad. And you hit it, and it'll just keep doing it until you tell it to stop. For example, the only time I really use this one is in Daisy, for example. If I want to walk, I just hit it and let it just do its thing, and then I just kind of sprint and just kind of walk away and relax for a little while so I don't have to keep holding down the W button. Now here's the new keyboard we're talking about. That's the Deathstalker Keyboard. Again, we can do whatever we want. You can set it to any key. Let's do it the number 1 key, for example. We're going to set it macro 1, and we're going to toggle it. Save. And in my case, that was the walk button. So if we hit the 1 key, it'll just keep doing it until you hit it again. Now, if you do have multiple keyboards, for example, I have both keyboards plugged in, it can recognize which keyboard is plugged in. So right now I'm hitting the 1 key on my other keyboard, and you can see it's just typing 1. But if the 1 key on the Deathstalker, it'll hit W. Kind of awesome. It can recognize the different devices. And again, like I said, you can program any key to be a macro, which is freaking awesome. Now with Synapse 2.0, you can do really awesome things. Like let's say, for example, I want to, let's launch a program. Let's do, I don't know. Let's say, for example, I wanted to launch one of my weather programs, because why not? And I want to launch that. So for example, I can make number 1 launch it. So if I hit 1 on the keyboard, it will launch the program. How cool is that? And here's a program. Yay, weather things. Again, if you didn't know, I'm a meteorology major, and this is all kind of cool stuff. You want to see what I'm dealing with right now? Really freaking cold temperatures. Look at that. Let's open up the METARs. Look at that. 16 degrees. It's awful. Anyways, I don't even know. There's so many things you can do with this. You can just look into it. It's kind of just freaking awesome. Windows shortcut. Maybe you want to just do Task Manager, say programs are crashing or whatever. Hit 2, Task Manager. Super awesome. So for example, maybe you wanted to control the lighting. You can do it all on this. You can see it happen. I have the webcam set up on the live stream as well. Live stream. I'm using Open Broadcaster, so I'm just kind of using that. You can also pulsate it. So you can see it turns on and off slowly. It's kind of cool, I guess. I don't really know why you'd want to do that. Gaming mode. For example, remember if we hit the function key and then the F10, which is gaming mode, that will enter gaming mode. And you can turn that on and off just by the keyboard, but you can see also up here, as I do it, turns on and off. You can also change these, again, Alt F4 if you accidentally hit Alt F4. I don't really know how you could possibly hit Alt F4 on accident, but if you wanted to, you can turn that off when you're in gaming mode. Also Alt Tab. Those are the main things you can turn on and off with the gaming mode here. The Windows key is always going to be off. If you do turn on gaming mode, though, you can't change that at all. If you do want to download Synapse 2.0, you can get it free from their website, razorzone.com/synapse2. That's where you can download it for either Windows or Mac. And again, you can also use Synapse 2.0 for not just your keyboard, but for your mice as well. Super awesome things. It really is just an incredible thing. If you enjoyed this video, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy this video, found it helpful, please give it a like. It really does help me out. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to check out all my other videos. I got a whole wide range of things coming up now. I'm going to start uploading some gaming videos to my YouTube channel as well. Maybe a little bit of change. I kind of wanted to upload gaming at some point in time, so that's kind of what we've been doing. Starting off with Daisy, we'll be moving on to really kind of random games through time. So if you like this video, feel free to subscribe as well. I have all sorts of different videos coming out in the future. So thanks for watching.